Hey guys, welcome back. We are here with a part 2, and thank you for your patience. Let's jump back into it. We were here with Pisces in the retrograde. We are taking a look at this September 6th, approximately to November 3rd, and yeah, Pisces, I feel like justice. Somebody here, we're saying in the last video, in the last reading, that someone is wanting to come through, and there is a huge confession, like at least, or whatever this is that is coming through will be changing a lot. That Justice card was upside down, which tells me that this might be something not total surprise. I'm hearing it in this way. I don't know what that means. Fabric makeup says RER fierce. Okay. All right, Justice. All right, let's clear it down the right side of the body entirely, all the way up and all the way down. Let's clear the root chakra to the crown chakra all the way down. Let's clear it. Justice upright. For some of you, this is someone here who you know. Yeah, Tower. You might even get news about somebody here. This is shocking. I'm seeing it with the Tower. Some of you have no idea this is coming. No idea that this is coming. I want to share this link as well on the main general channel because I think that we don't get the notification after a few times, and this is, well, not the first time. That we've gone live today. So Pisces. Okay. So some of you definitely know this person. There could be something very silly as well going on, maybe in relation to the space. Like maybe somebody here is like kind of making jokes, like it could also be something, whatever it is, justice is well related, obviously, to Libra. And it is Mercury retrograde in Libra. So Pisces, you know, there could be something coming up from the so-called past. Itching my nose again there. Wow. Yeah, this is something that's possibly like so-called overdue. I'm hearing the letter K with the Justice card. So yeah, this is, you got 2 twos, 2 swords upright, 2 pentacles in reverse. I feel like somebody here really wants to talk to you. I'm hearing letter G. I'm hearing Gonar. I don't know. That is you got a third 2, the 2 of Cups in reverse. Wow. Knight of Wands. For some of you, this is someone who wants to introduce you to someone, or someone who wants to be introduced to you. Yeah. They're like, hey, how can you connect us? 8 of Cups upright. There's a silly side to this, though. I'm not sure. The 6 of Wands in reverse. Magician upright. Four of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The 9 of Cups upright. There's a lot of history here. Like, this is not random. This is something that's coming up. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. Ooh, let's clear it again. Some of you, this is someone who's like almost insistent. Like, they really want to get to know you even. I don't know. Let's get on your energy space. What are you feeling? Because that Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, you may know them through family. Yeah, I keep getting like somebody wants to introduce somebody to someone. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Devil in reverse, and the 5 of Swords right. Some of you may already be with someone and this person rolls through. I'm also getting that message coming through. Like, it's like, nah. Sun in reverse. We're on Pisces. We're continuing part 2 for Pisces. Maybe they've tried to communicate to you in the past. Yeah, maybe they even lost your phone number. I see you kind of being like, you're not expecting whatever this is. I'm hearing it could be a family member, an uncle. I'm hearing that. Some of you definitely know who this is, but I see you not expecting this. It could be like you maybe applied for something and you totally forgot. Like, oh, I totally forgot. I'm hearing I met him in the women's restroom at the after party. I'm not sure. Pisces. What that refers to, but you gotta take it as you will. Regardless, devil in reverse. Yeah, this is Mercury retrograde. We're gonna pull as well. Let's clear the energy. Yeah, more organized spread. Some of you, yeah, that Seven of Swords really. So there's something here that's just like, it's kind of like shady a little bit maybe, or like you feel like it's shady for a small number of you. This is something that is not shady inherently, but it's almost like you're getting a shady vibe from how it's being maybe communicated or how it's being carried out. It's like maybe for some of you, this is also for some of you with the Justice card upright upside down like that. This is definitely someone who's not really coming through, like openly communicating with you on something. They're not an open communicator. They're real shy. How many of you dealing with a Libra? Someone could be confessing their love for you. Oh yeah, Pisces. I'm seeing a really big book here. I feel like you're not expecting it. This person misses you real bad. Real bad. With the Hangman in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. They're like reading over your text messages. Yeah, I feel like this person, if and when they come out about this, I feel like it's just gonna come out like, it's like, I can't take it. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse. That's what this is, I can't take it anymore. I gotta tell you what I haven't told you. Literally, those cards right there. On the Hangman in reverse, that's you, obviously. Three of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, possibly. Obviously, but possibly. I feel like I'm seeing you walking slowly down a hallway. Like somebody's like, yeah, they want to talk to you. It's like, okay, all right. Justice upright. Two cards here. Justice and Justice. Two separate decks. They're diagonal, sandwiching that Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. This is someone who's really attractive. Empress in reverse. They don't know how to they're kind of young. Like they're young. Like something is not really clear to you, or maybe it wasn't. Like I feel like maybe it seems very young when it does come through because you're looking back like, it's that moment when someone confesses something to you, you're looking at that person like, okay, well, you're young. Like, it took you that long. Like, you could tell maybe they're kind of nervous. Love and light. Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Love and light. But I'm hearing, why did it take so long? I wonder. Queen of Swords upright. I wonder. Let's get further into that. The Hangman. Judgment in reverse. King of Cups upright. Oh, this person has a lot of love for you, Pisces. Hierophant reverse. They're like talking to their friends about you. They're kind of nervous. Like if they haven't been talking to you directly or mirroring or about you in the past, if this is something new, I feel like they're kind of nervous. Like they don't know how either you're going to react or people around them are going to react. I see you casually talking to someone. I'm hearing, I'm over it. Yeah, what about you? That's weird. Are you talking to your ex, like directly? Eight of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles upright. So for some of you, this is an artist, someone who's an artist. They were trying to keep it casual with you, I feel, Pisces. I'm kind of getting that energy tower right there. It's reminding me of the Gemini and Sagittarius reading a little while back. It was like someone was going absolutely Rambo on their ex. You guys remember that? Let's clear it. Yeah, actually, Pisces, you had a similar card reading for that series. It was, yeah, it was, someone's ex is about to get volcanic or something like that. I think that was the title of the reading. And then Pisces for you, oh, it was the last person you expect is about to step between you and, your new boo or something like this. Yeah, I see someone coming through like, hello, for God's sakes, he's in love with you. It could be a spirit guide, but no, I feel that's a person. It could be a Libra. I'm hearing that again. A Leo as well. Four of Pentacles in reverse. It is kind of like that. Like, it's unlikely. they're an unlikely couple kind of vibe. Even I'm seeing that, like, or at least a suitor. Maybe this person, yeah, you would never have guessed that they were like into you like that. I'm hearing that as well. They waited a long time to get to this point. They're very, very patient with themselves. That doesn't mean that that's a good thing, right? Like, if they were feeling a lot of love for you, but they weren't coming out with it. This is a general video. Why? It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be likely or unlikely. But Dog Star, what is unlikely suspects? You wrote suspects. Unlikely couple is what I said here. Let's clear it around. Ten of Swords in reverse. This is someone in the family, or one of their friends are coming through saying, hey, like, we have so many questions. What is that thing in the background sink? In the sink? What do you mean in the sink? How can we see in the sink right now? I don't even see what's in the sink. Dirty dishes and whatnot. Venus is in Scorpio. Yes, yes. Death card. Oh, on the sink. Are you talking about that? Or, oops. How do we get it? That? Yes, water filter. Talking about the water filter with the green light? That's a water filter. Yeah, that's a water filtration system. Yeah, we have a video on that actually. This is something we really want to talk about, and we might even do a demo on it. It's an alkaline water filter. So basically you hook it up to the tap and you press the little buttons and out come different pH leveled waters. It's amazing for matters of health generally and being eco-friendly. Let me get the link to that video where we talk more about that. But yeah, I've been wanting to do another video actually on it because tremendous sort of unit. You do a lot with that. Let me get the link. So this video the title of this video is Long-Awaited Health Talk, The Importance of Water pH and Frequency, Health and Alkaline Water. It's also like kind of a channel message. Yes, we talked about that there in that live right there. So yeah. Yeah. So now let's get into it. 5 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone here had maybe, there's a lot going on in relation to this space, in relation to this story. There is a lot that, there's a lot, but I feel like this is also something karmic. Like, there were a number of people I'm hearing even in this space that maybe could have helped this storyline get along. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but they were waiting to do so. They may call it out. Maybe on behalf of somebody else. I'm even hearing that. All right. 6 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Improving concentration. And I just opened this link that I just posted there. I will post the The link for that this machine here, if you're interested, here is this. And you can contact them at their contact info if you have any questions. I think they have payment plan options if this is something that you're really interested in. And I think why not? Why not invest in your health? And yeah, water is one of those ways. So if you're going to change one thing about your diet, we are mostly made of water, and it's one of the ways we keep flow. So especially if you're somewhere where the water, is not really that great, and plastic bottled water is usually, it's all relative, right? But so that's an option. In the long term, it may make more sense, but you make your decision. Yes, it makes alkaline water out of the regular tap. So basically it ionizes it. So this, I hooked this up here. You guys see this? So it connects like that. This is the ionizer. There are 2 titanium plates inside of here. They're like titanium plates. Electricity moves through it, ionizes it, restructures the water molecule so that it's much smaller, so that you absorb it, supposedly, better into your bloodstream. And you click these different buttons. It makes a water that is used in disinfection, actually in hospitals, so it's kind of cool. And it comes out, it has two tubes. So this one is alkaline, and the smaller one in the sink is acidic. So yeah, it makes different pH of acidic and alkaline. So the very acidic, though, 2.5, they use it in Japanese hospitals, this unit, to disinfect germs, and they use it to sterilize their equipment as well, which is pretty amazing. So I make the hand sanitizer from that. And yeah, I use it has a beauty water setting, which is for your skin. I use it on my skin, my face. And obviously drink the alkaline water, makes different pH levels. It's really, really cool. So yeah, but it's also hydrogen and different properties. Alkaline, hydrogen. It's also, though, the antioxidants. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah, anything above 7 pH is alkaline. So this one goes up to 9.5. But it makes 11.5, I think. Yeah. So if you hit the 2.5, the acidic, you'll get the opposite coming through the top tube, which is the alkaline water tube. And that, yeah, the 11.5 you can use to make detergent. So it's just water. You add some salt solution here. I think it's on the side. Right here. In here is a salt solution. And you're not using any chemicals. You're not using any, it's really, really, really cool. So for eco-friendly purposes, I know a lot of even establishments, they use this, like restaurants and spas and stuff, which is really neat. So I know some people, you're not really supposed to drink 11.2 pH. That's a little too high, but some people do, if they are targeting any sort of really serious disease in the body. But you want to obviously talk to your personal practitioner, but I've heard of that. So yeah, we've been drinking it about 9 years. Actually, longer than that, maybe 9, 10. I took a machine with me to Italy because it actually helped me with my skin. And so after I saw that, I was like, wow. And you could taste the difference once you change your water. So, but anyways, yep, that's the link again. I'll put it in again. This is the link directly if you want to learn more about it. I'll hopefully do another video on that because it's so important. And people have been asking me thank you. This is crazy. Okay. So, so sorry, getting distracted here by the trolls. That's a link right there if you want to directly read on that. But yeah, I want to do another video talking about also vitamins, supplements, what I take, what I've been doing. Let's clear around. Definitely. And you do want to make sure with anything that it works with you. And so definitely with anything, right? I mean, some people can say, oh, I'm taking this, it's great, but like it may not work with your body. You got to always, some people have a naturally higher alkaline body. Yeah. So like it's something you ought to look into. And if you're taking medication, yeah, certain medications, it has a medication setting. So if you're, yeah, then it's going to be the neutral pH. So, or baby formula or these types of things. I'm not too familiar with that, but again, maybe we can do a video, talk about the different benefits. But because imagine, you know, if you can theoretically make laundry detergent, sanitizer, all kinds of cleaning stuff. They make a commercial unit, and companies like spas, hotels, they use that, and they don't buy products anymore. They just buy this salt solution every so often. And so if just imagine that, yeah, and you never buy bottled water again. It's like, yeah, it's great. It's like, why not? So I've been wanting to talk more about that. And obviously, right, alkaline water is great for detoxification. It can be. But again, you want to talk to your person practitioner. Yes, Gail actually made a video on skincare. I'm waiting to post it. I'm doing like a nighttime routine. Yeah. Well, this company is Japanese, actually. And they are really all about helping people transform their life, their health, and so they want to make it affordable pretty much for anybody who is willing to invest in their health. I think you can have this for about $20 a month. They have their own sort of system. So yeah, look into it, talk to them on the website, and if you feel guided, and they can give you some information. Yeah, my skin is very sensitive to AS Skin Love. It can help with things like rosacea. It can. I mean, you again, this is general video, and everybody's body is different, right? But in general, it does help with pets as well. I know you mentioned your cat, AS Skin Love. They've found amazing results with this for certain ailments with animals, horses, I think as well. So, you know, it is like it is basically the property of pH, which is so important. Like our body, right? pH. We have to think, right? pH. We are where are we at with that? Because yeah, definitely look into this. Disease, they say, cannot thrive in an acidic environment. So, and the way you change your pH is if you're eating, let's say, foods, or you're drinking things that are more on the acidic scale, like let's say you're smoking, or makes the body more acidic, or even if you are drinking soda or having lots of sugar or a high carb diet, simple carb, you're probably, and I'm not a doctor, guys, but you're probably on the more acidic side. So, and that can, that's usually not really where you want to be at with the immune system. So the more alkaline, the easier it is for your body to keep a higher immune system. And the guy who invented the colonoscopy, he would not see patients unless they were drinking this water from this exact machine, because it is certified, and it's meant to last you about 15, 20 plus years. So it's real high quality, and it's really, really an amazing company, actually. But let me look in chat. Oh, interesting. Wow. They actually also make a shower unit, which is made with minerals. I had that back at home when I was living with my family, but I don't have it here. But that's also really, really cool. Negative ions. Oh, the website, Athena. Yes, here is the website. The direct website for this here is right there. Um, it's called a Nagic. Kangen water. Yeah, do your research. I do eat cheese. Yes, I do. I do. But because I'm targeting cavities. I'm trying to naturally heal cavities. That's why I have cheese. Otherwise, I would not have cheese. But I have organic raw cheese and I have grass fed, yeah. And because it has higher A, D, K, and E. So that's why I have cheese. But when I was on autoimmune protocol diet, I stayed away from all main allergens: cheese, dairy, citrus, coffee. Yeah, so the main allergens, obviously grains. I didn't have grains or rice for like 2 years. That was amazing. I felt like a different person. So, but it's again because it's important. You got to give your body a reset period. So, yeah, there's something particular. There's something particular about ADK and E. You can, but yeah. Hey, Fran, we're talking about the alkaline, the water machine, the ionizer back there. I'm getting confused with the which way. But yeah, so, but originally, when I was younger, I was like hooked on diet soda, like bad. It was really, my parents were really worried. It was like bad. I like would not. I had to have it like every day. It was like kind of scary, the addictive kind of side to it. And my family is very naturally health conscious. My dad is a chiropractor. You know, he's always been into natural medicine and these types of things. Yes, Kerrygold, Irish grass-fed. Right, 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 right. The more yellow it is, right? But yeah, and so they were like, how are we gonna get her off of this diet soda? And I had really bad acne amongst other things. And yeah, and my digestion has always been very sensitive. So yeah, it's been always very sensitive. And then my dad heard about this from another doctor that he knew, and I started drinking it, and it was within a day. It was like the pH in my body shifted. So I no longer was craving. The craving completely went away for soda. So, but in the beginning, you'll sort of like feel a little bit like detox symptoms. You can. It depends. If your body's very acidic, some people, they'll have some symptoms. It'll be some kind of, that's why you want to do it slowly. Like they say, don't start drinking like 9.5 immediately, especially if you have a very naturally acidic diet and things. Yeah, definitely read about it. Yeah, the benefits and of alkalinity for the body overall. So the more you're eating things that are fresh, raw as well, you really are what you eat. So, but so yeah, and then after that, I was like, oh my god, and so changed my diet and wow, do you have Kangen? Very cool. Yes. Wow, since 2010. So yeah, it's been like 9 years. And when I studied abroad in Italy, I took a machine with me and just been drinking it more or less, on and off. But yeah, so, but I definitely want to focus more on the diet as well, get, more sort of serious with that. It is really important. Yeah, dairy creates mucus in the body. And I know it does for me specifically. I know that I need to stop that, but I'm trying to target it for cavities specifically. But yeah, so but honestly, you can you can get very high vitamin nutrient intake from especially biodynamic foods. Unfortunately, these things are quite expensive these days. Yeah, dairy, not having dairy can seriously change your life. Yeah, you don't have dairy, Ace can love? That's something I'm like, I know. Yeah. So, but of course, also sleep. Sleep is so, so important. I'm not really good with that these days either. But yeah, sleeping, exercising, flow, essentially. You want to keep the flow in the body overall. So, you know, but it's funny, Pisces, because the strength card. This is your body. This is your body. Can be strength card. And the fact that this conversation is coming up could actually be a point as well. So, but here's the thing, like I went on, so I am sensitive to histamines, and actually many psychics are. They're sensitive to histamines. Have you guys heard about this? Let's clear it around. Yes. In this day and age, right, because AS can love, because she says, no, I'm vegan now for about 7 years. Helps with a lot of things, but also have to be careful about getting all the proper nutrition too. Yes. So really key is helping stabilize the blood sugar. That is, yeah, and keeping the adrenals, nourished and balanced, really important as well. Chia seeds. Yeah, love chia seeds. Hemp. You guys, I gotta show you. Hemp. Hemp milk is amazing. I'll take this as a major sign from Spirit. Okay, this is amazing. Well, always make your decisions, but for my constitution, I feel a difference when I have this. It's like I feel like I took a vitamin or something. I get it unsweetened, and then I'll have some lemon and water in the morning usually as well. But yeah, the unfortunate thing is these days, the soils are mostly depleted. So especially if it's not organic. And biodynamic is truly really the best, especially, yeah. But that is expensive these days, and it's hard to get a hold of. So depending on where you're at. But yeah, hemp milk. I just recently stocked up on that. It's one of my favorites. So I hope to do a series. Hopefully we can do a series like mind, body, soul kind of lifestyle stuff. Yeah, but yeah, so I had, it is, yes, you do have to be very careful for carrageenan, that's right. I think this has this brand, let's look it up to make sure, because I know I was looking into that when I was healing leaky gut. I was literally staying off of absolutely anything processed. And so that includes things like carrageenan. Basically thinking like a cave person, because our bodies are not designed to be handling these, the things that are mostly made these days, manufactured, we'll say it, for us to eat. This one has, it does not have carrageenan from what I see. It does have gellan gum though. If you really want to get down to it, make your own, right? Yeah. So then they have added, D and B. So if, you can really, really kind of go on and on with these types of things. If you really, really want to get down to it, have a farm. Okay. Get with some volcanic soil, right? And, but even further beyond that, fast as well. Sometimes it's not about like what you're ingesting, but also how often and how much. Like we got to give our body like a break. And so fasting is really, really important as well, every so often. And this is a general video, but talk to your personal practitioner about that. Your naturopath. Fasting is, yeah, for every yeah, mind, body, soul. It'll just clear your mind. Spirit won't let me eat like heavy meals if I'm channeling. That's usually how it goes. Like I know, like if I eat something, I'm probably not gonna be able to really channel, but it always depends. But yeah, and so in addition, but I am pretty sensitive to histamines and nitrates, which are in preserved foods, like pickled foods. Oh, wow. But this is maybe something we could talk about at some point, because if you have a histamine sensitivity, it's something that can build over time. So you may not always react to foods in the same way all the time. So it's something that if you have, a lot of things that have a lot of histamine within a small period of time, yeah, nitrates are a no. I'm so sensitive. Yeah, I can't have, relatively, let's clear around. Yeah, nightshades. So I did a diet. It was like 2 years, you guys. I basically stayed off of I was on an immune diet for like 2 years. It was great. I felt so good doing that. But you got to get really focus with it. And MSG. My mom would know when I'd come home from school and I had MSG. She was like, "That? Did you have MSG?" I could just sense it. So yeah, but so if you got digestive stuff, maybe you want to look into so I stayed off of nuts. I did AIP, autoimmune protocol. I stayed off of nuts, seeds, nightshades, which includes tomato, which includes eggplant, potatoes. Can you guys imagine not having any of that? I had no grains, nothing processed except for red rice. Red rice is great. Yeah, it doesn't spike your blood sugar apparently. You should look into it. It's good stuff. Yeah, because I was having IBS. So I had a lot of bone broth. But beyond that, even I did that in the beginning to help heal the lining, the gut. But what I really did, truly, honestly, I had salads every day. I had a varied color profile, but it was all living. And but I would take the time to chop up the salad, and it was different every day. Yeah, so dandelion root, yeah. But I didn't have too much. So it's and when you regulate your body again with the balance and the hormones and your blood sugar, you usually are not that hungry. You're not going to be craving a lot of stuff, right? So yeah, that's that. I'll know if I'm out of balance, if I'm craving stuff. That's usually when you go to do a detox. But again, and I love teas. Teas can really be super, satiating even, Sometimes it's you're not even hungry, you're thirsty even. So yeah, my dream is to open a cafe one day. I almost did it in New York. But then I was like, it's not the time yet. So yes, I wanted to make a tea shop. Any of you guys live in New York? What kind of tea do you like, Divine Echo? That's clear, run. Heather, my dream. Yeah. I really when I visited, when I was in Japan, I went to Okinawa, and I was visiting a few healing centers and stuff, and different spas, and wow, there was this one place that I visited, and I was like, oh my god, this is my dream. I just had a vision there, we'll see, some kind of healing center, spa, retreat vibe / cafe / coffee shop, tea shop. I never used to really be a coffee drinker. Definitely tea though. I love spice shops. Love spice shops. Tulsi. Interesting. I love mint. Oh, what is it? Lemon verbena? That's good. It's cool though, because you'll feel it out what you need, you know? Sometimes you're craving certain things. Yeah. It was funny, one of the viewers said she had a dream of me. We were doing something with spices. Herbs and spices. Tea time dinner with Nat. Oh my god. Aw, yeah, you guys. This is like my dream. I remember one time I was in Italy and I saw this shop. It was like an apothecary. Oh my gosh, and they had like all of these jars like on these walls lined up with like oils, different oils and ointments and like herbs and stuff like seeped in there. Oh my god, it was so cool. I'll never forget it. And they had different teas like for drinking, like holistic. Some of my favorite things. How cool, right, Heather? Some of my absolute favorite things have been places like that. Like even when I lived in New York, I just love all the little shops they have there with the health stores, you know? I love it. I freaking love it. We don't really have a lot of that in DC, which is kind of what has been hard. Let's go around. Yeah, but we'll see. Because, yeah, I'm thinking making a last-minute decision, though, on we're definitely moving. But just where is, we're deciding on that. I don't know how much longer I can take with DZ. Really thought I was in, I mean, I lived in New York. It's definitely not one of those places you want to be at randomly, though. And, like, you want to, so it's kind of like a war zone city. Has that vibe to it. Haven't been there in a while, though. I don't know how it's changed, but it's really different these days. But I'm just, like, craving getting out of the city, to be quite honest. Yeah. Like, part of me is, like, looking back on New York, like, I don't know, bro. I just don't know, honestly, if I want to be in a big city again, you know? Like, there's just... It's a lot. It's pressure. Yeah, it's pressure. Maybe I just need a break. Maybe that's what it is. Because I do love city life. I love New York. I love city life. But... I feel like it's time for a break. Like, I need a retreat. That's how I feel. So I'm just thinking about... I think I'm going to be going to Italy. And then maybe going nomadic for some time. So... But, like, I'm kind of afraid because I don't know if I'll come back. That's my Sag moon. It was so hard to come back from Japan. Oh, my God. Yeah, I was nomadic in Japan and Korea for a little bit of time. It was nice, but it was also, like, kind of stressful and ungrounding. So I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe I need a plan with that. Like, I don't want to just go kind of randomly, you know? But I just, at this point, I'm like, I need a break. Like, I can't live in city life for so long, like, you know, like, without a break. I mean, I relatively have beautiful nature here, but once the winter rolls around, no. I did, like, 3 DC winters. And one of them was with Bandit, who had separation anxiety. So, honestly, yeah. if I left the apartment for 5 minutes, he would leave the apartment. He found a way to get out. And so many times this happened. So I was in Japan for as long as they would let me. So I think it's about 3 months or something. Yeah. I had a one-way ticket to Japan and they almost didn't even let me in. I was going through Hawaii and I was like running into the terminal and the lady looked at me and she was looking at the passport and she was looking at me and she's like, "You don't have a return ticket?" I'm like, "No." I should have just showed her my birth chart. She was deciding whether or not to let me in because apparently I guess they have that. They have like they won't let you. But anyways, yeah, she was like, "Okay, just remember you have I think it's something like 90 days." I was like, "Okay, will do." I think I made it back like on third to last day because I love Japan. You guys, I didn't want to leave. Can you imagine? I literally went to Japan prior to going to Japan with my family. We were there and we were there for like a few weeks and then we headed back. I did not want to leave. I was like, I want to stay here. And then we went back to LA and instead of coming back to DC, I was like, no. I feel like I felt guided to go back. 144 in the room. So yeah, and 46 minutes, 44 seconds there. Wow. So I headed back. I went to Hawaii though first. I was feeling real guided to go there as well. And was there for a little bit of time. And then went to Japan and was there for like 3 months on my own. It was kooky. It was cool. It was intense. A little freaky. But yeah. So and really, really didn't want to come back. I was in Okinawa. Yeah. It was from hostel to hostel. And then I was in Korea for a little time. Yeah, it was fun. Tokyo for a little bit. And then I came back to DC and it was the worst fucking jet lag. Oh man. Yeah. So I want to do some traveling, but gotta wait till stuff clears up. And November needs to clear out as well, right? With the retros. Definitely, I'm not doing any traveling until that clears out for sure. So, good night, love. Thank you for tuning in. So, I'm waiting on that. Because, yeah, I'm basically ready to move out and just kind of like and of course there's the whole thing about, you know, travel restrictions and whatnot. So, but there's a reason for everything. Like the fact that right now, you know, this is going on, like when the time is right, like places around the world, it's not random. Like we're living on an energy grid. So if it's time for you, and that's what I was feeling. I was feeling like I needed to go back to this part of Earth, you know, the energy grid of Earth. And it was crazy because when I landed in Korea, in Seoul, I remember I took this train. It was from the airport. It was super long. And the minute I was on that train, headed into Seoul, I started channeling. It was like with myself. I was sitting on the train, like, and it was like I was hearing people talking to me, like it was something related to history. It was like information, facts, like everything about like. It was like, whoa! It was I think I even wrote it down. And so yeah, I just have this really strong connection to Asia. Like I feel it. I know it. I feel it. I just know it in my bones, kind of vibe. I thought that said Seattle. It says settle. Seattle is somewhere people have been telling me about. Yeah. Never been there. So, but yeah, Seoul is so interesting. Had a lot of memories there. Definitely a lot of memories in Seoul. But I was all alone. Can you guys imagine? It was freaky at times. It was kind of freaky. Yeah, but yeah, it's like a vitamin or something, right? Let's clear it. Like, I just felt like it was like my guides, and not sometimes I'd be like, wait, what am I doing? Like, it kind of so-called like hit me. I was like, wait, what am I doing in Japan all alone right now? Like, it was freaky for a moment. I remember I was like hailing a taxi and like, let's clear, I was all alone. And yeah, it was just a moment, and I'll never forget it. This is one of those moments, aside from before I started the channel, when I woke up a few times in the middle of the night, I was seeing 444. That is how I knew, that's how I knew. Because that day I was so freaked out. I was having a moment like, oh my gosh, like, is this like, what is going on? Like, what am I doing in Japan? Like, and the minute I saw 444 everywhere. So, if you're feeling guided to go somewhere, there's a reason. Let's go around. But it was really hard to integrate in Seoul. Yeah, there was some discrimination for sure. I felt, I don't know, like they were getting like angry at me. I went to go get sushi in a little restaurant. It was like a little sushi parlor, and they were being like so hostile towards me, or however, just in general, I don't know. But of course it could be a cultural difference, maybe I was reading it like that, but it was like he was about to kick me out because I didn't speak Korean, and I don't know, I just found that it was hard to integrate. Like, I did not, obviously I'm not speaking the language, like, and yeah, so I just felt very different, but not in a way like, oh, she's different and cool. I felt kind of like alone. Japan was kind of hard as well to integrate, but they're very you know what? I'm curious. Let's look at the sun.
It's 1 o'clock.
Spirit is like, Nat, we were on the Pisces reading. No, this is part of it. Let's look. Zodiac sign of country Japan. Okay, well, according to Matthew McVeigh, says an experience in astrology on Quora. Answered 5 years ago. Oh, he says, these are my opinions based on my impression of the national character, not knowledge of a birth time. Okay, so he thinks Great Britain and the United Kingdom are Capricorn. England is Sag. Wales maybe Pisces. Ireland is Sag Pisces. Why do I feel he's picking an olive off of a little stick while he's typing this? Let's clear it. I feel like this dude is like Aquarius, Virgo, Sag. All right, anyways, let's go back to it. Let's clear him around. All right, Ireland, Sag, Pisces. France, Leo, shades of Cancer. Wow, he's kind of poetic. Shades of Cancer. Scorpio and Libra. Well, frick. He's quite an opinion on on France. Germany, Aries and Virgo. Belgium, Libra. Netherlands, Capricorn and Aquarius. Italy, Gemini. Spain, Sagittarius. This is just random, though. How does he... Okay. Wait, but let's actually look at the birth chart. Broski. What are they ruled by? Astrology and places. Apparently, Aries is... Countries that are ruled by Aries includes, apparently, Palestine, England, Hong Kong, Germany, Poland, Syria, Israel, Lithuania, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Zimbabwe. Cities ruled by Aries include Birmingham, Cape Town, Leicester, Florence, Krakow, Naples, Utrecht, Marseille, and Georgia. Taurus. Countries that are ruled by Taurus include Cyprus, Tasmania, Ireland, Capri, Rhodes, the Greek islands, Cuba, East Timor, Serbia, Tanzania, South Africa, and Yemen. But what's really important is also obviously your your astrocartography map. So you have certain lines going through different parts of the world. But yeah, right? But like, let's look. I want to see Japan specifically. Like, I know that I got some major stuff going through DC. Like my South Node, my North Node, my Saturn, and my Moon. Can you guys imagine that? That's like, that kind of sounds like not going anywhere almost, right? North Node, South Node, Saturn and the Moon. That's like literally, if you think about it, Saturn is the Midhaven, Moon is the IC. And the North Node and the South Node. So interesting. Interesting. Japan is Libra? I can see that because they're very, yeah, I was gonna say, you know. Let's look at Korea. Scorpio. Oh wow, I could see that. It's very intense. Washington DC is also Scorpio, apparently. Interesting. Spain is Sagittarius, apparently. That's what that other dude said. So was he looking at this chart? That's what I think. Just popping an olive up a little thick. Just a moment here. Just for a little moment. I have some interesting lines going through Egypt as well. Recently was looking at that. I think I have Chiron running through Egypt. I have something very particular. It's interesting. And I think Neptune or one of the nodes. So yeah, you guys, we'll get back into this. Can you give me like 15 minutes? I'll be back on 15 minutes. All right. We'll be back, you guys. We'll be back. Love and light. See you there.